So I'm teasing them.
Yes,
Hi,
you
Luther.
are. Yeah,
You're
very good. Tease away.
Very good. It's very good.
You
Please
may tease now.
walk into the
Tease now.
You may use the shower.
Tease now.
Okay, fine.
That's not it.
He's very mean.
I'll be cussed for being dead all those years.
That's right. You might be too.
You would be all you had was.
Now, if you're watching or listening,
Oh, I got to tell you.
Oh, what?
Before I forget, they did the Birmingham Bowl in college football this weekend.
Oh, okay.
If you win the Birmingham Bowl, you get this huge statue of Vulcan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's a monster-sized thing that you see when you come into town.
Right.
And the amazing part of it is, I have a Vulcan statuette. My wife said, "Hey, don't you have that? Don't you have that in like?" Yes, it's sitting on a little stand in the kitchen. It's a bobblehead and a bobble butt.
It's a bubble butt as well.
Ah, those were the days. I saw that. Michelle, my sister-in-law, when they lived in Birmingham, looked at me and goes, "Have you seen this? You knew I'd buy that, didn't you?" "Oh, yeah. I'd have one."
Here we go.
Now, I'm sorry. Tease away.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
So you're watching or listening to This Is True Really News. That puts you automatically in the top 1% of all intelligent people on the planet. If you would please share the experience with other incredibly bright, intelligent, and people who have a sense of humor. So share it with them as well. And subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News. Ask them to do it as well. It would be in your best interest.
Because we know where you live.
Or we can find out.
And you don't want that.
We eat your food. We make a mess.
Your lives would never be the same.
But we'd be well fed.
Yeah, because we've been doing so poorly now. Look at how thin we are. All right, Chunky, let the lady talk.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
Wow, we get distracted by everything.
I get distracted by myself sometimes.
This squirrel stuff is not for sissies. I'm just saying.
No.
I love it. It's from the smoking gun.
Perfect.
34-year-old Keita Neville was detained for trespassing in Norfolk, Virginia. She was charged with disorderly conduct and assault on officers during her arrest. Never a good idea.
Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad
But
idea.
that's not the worst idea she ever had. Neville's head and face were covered with a cream-colored paint-like substance when she was apprehended. I told you it wasn't the worst idea. Still, the nature and source of the substance aren't known. I suspect it will be an intriguing question at her court date.
It was there to fool the cameras, wasn't it?
I do truly hope that the smoking gun does a follow-up, kind of an epilogue. Yeah, we all know why it was there. So when the cameras are, what the hell is that? But really, paint is not your best bet.
No, not usually.
There are masks that would do just
fine.
Honky and or Dory.
There we go. So a friend of mine the other day, we were having lunch, and he showed me this list. There used to be a group on the web who would put out, they would have a bracket for name of the year, a bracket style competition. And people would send in their real names to be considered. And they had to be verified. You had to send some corroborating evidence to prove this was a real name.
So you're looking for strange names.
It's very strange.
Odd, unique names.
Yeah, very unique and kind of weird. So I have picked out my favorites. Oh, by the way, somebody else has bought the website and they're doing it over again. So this is kind of old material, but these people exist. You need to know that. One Salami Blessing.
That's somebody's name.
Somebody's name. It's no early Charlemagne, but it's something.
Parents should be flogged.
Miracle Crimes. And some parents can't resist Tuna Altoona.
Of course.
and her cousin, Muna Tuna.
Frank Zappa, where are you when we need you?
Well, I think he named this last person. Most Thigh, thank God. Well, there's Sparkle Hater and Blossom Albuquerque and her married sister, Jasmine Albuquerque Croissant. But not to be outdone by Delicious Peters. And you are welcome.
I bet I'm not. Perry, Georgia prison called in an order at the local McDonald's and stunned employee Brittany Curtis. According to Fox 5 Atlanta TV, the prison ordered, are you ready? Got your pen out?
Okay.
1,600 McChickens, 1,600 McDoubles, 3,200 cookies, and would like them in 4 hours, please.
Hustle it up.
The young lady.
Ordering for a prison?
Yep.
Really?
Brittany Curtis said, no lie, your girl is tired. I'll bet. She posted on TikTok after helping to fulfill the order, which, if you're rounding it up, comes up to $7,400. She said the prison often orders from the fast food restaurant, but it's usually never such short notice, though.
Yeah, I bet those poor kids busted their butt.
1,600 McChickens, 16. Those are the times you look at them and go, you know what? I understand why this is an entry-level job. I'll find another.
Thank you very much. Police blotter. Someday I'll remember the newspaper's name. I think it's somewhere out in Montana, to tell you the truth. Or Wyoming. Wyoming, Montana? In any case.
There's Wyoming, Minnesota. Why not?
They had a busy morning.
Oh, no.
5:41 a.m.
Yes.
A man reported someone was spamming his social media contacts with fake nudes.
I'm sorry?
A man reported someone
fake news.
No, fake nudes.
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 No, it's news.
Not for
there's
this
no
guy.
D in news.
Wait, but there's no W in nudes.
As true.
7:48. A Brody spinning vehicle kept knocking over garbage cans.
Huh?
A Brody. They were doing a Brody. Yeah, I'd never heard of it either, but apparently it's a thing. We'd call it shipping a witty, as it were.
Donuts.
Uh-huh.
We call it but we won't say that.
8:01 a.m. The lights in a house were repeatedly flashing off and on.
Morse code.
Apparently.
I'm being held by idiots ordering from McDonald's.
Just 14 minutes later, a caller called to say spirits came into his house all night and partied and were also stealing things.
That was the lights going on and off, too.
I'm thinking it was the same house.
It was a house crawl. Well, they're spirits. They can't really do a pub crawl. I mean,
yeah, exactly. 9:06 a.m. A caller was trying to make up their mind whether or not he needed police. Can you guys help me figure it out?
So, like, if I'm hiding behind my couch whispering to you, and there's a guy with a gun, say, in the other room of my house.
Just hypothetically.
Just among friends, asking for a friend.
For the sake of argument.
Yeah. My friend was wondering, should I?
But at 9:40 a.m., somebody reported all the lug nuts were removed from their back tire and asked if it was another TikTok thing.
Okay, that should be funny, but now it's mostly sad these days.
And finally,
thank you.
An unknown dog was chasing a cat for the third day in a row.
They put out little posters. Have you seen this dog?
I think they have to have a talk with the dog and the cat.
Pretty sure
the cat do. Things like this don't happen in a vacuum.
Pretty soon all the cats came out and go, hey, we want your help. We're citizens too.
That's right. We happen to be canines. Well, they're not cats, so they are bovines. No, they are feline citizens. Well, I don't know many of my Eins.
That's fine.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.